Alright, welcome everybody. We're going to be playing Star Wars Armada, and luckily we're going to, my Wave 6 ship tip. Oh, actually, those are defense tokens for Hellrunner. She gets her own, um, she's a hero or villain, depending on the perspective. um, I have a Hammerhead, and of course I put Garland's Honor on it, and I'll try to have my own kind of Scarif. And then Steven is using the new um, Imperial carrier, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'll have my flagship with General Dodonna on it go first, and it's a navigate command, no surprise there. And it's at speed 2, and I'm just gonna go straight ahead. Like, I should have moved those over, but oh, and make sure all your squadrons are on the blue. Um, you just use that to keep track of which ones have moved and which ones haven't yet. Okay.
Should they all be facing forward, or?
It doesn't matter. Oh, they should all have their health be at the highest number. I had one of my ships go, now one of your ships go.
Oh, it's a tit for tat.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to move my high-class Gladiator, high-class Star Destroyer. Just rotate, and it says navigate.
Yeah, so do you want to change your speed now, or do you want the token?
Oh, that's to save it for later?
Right.
I'll save it for later.
Okay.
And
I thought you were activating the Gladiator.
Oh, no.
Or did you mean to?
I'm sorry. I'm a little. Yeah. It was the
Imperial Star Destroyer.
I'm all confused. Yes, the big ship. The big ship. This guy.
Yeah, flip that one over. There we go.
And now I'll move him.
Yep. So it's at speed
1, so he gets a click.
Actually, it's at speed 2.
Yeah, speed 2.
Okay.
2 clicks.
Well, one click. Yeah, 1 click on 1 and 1 click on 2. And what you do is you put it in the side there.
All right.
So you can go straight ahead, or you can just change. Like that's the most it could turn.
Does that fly into it or just pass over?
I mean, so you just lock it in place, and then you just pick it up, and then you move it. And then you lock it back in place.
So these things can't go backwards, can they?
No. There you go. At least not yet. There's no ship that does that. Fighters can move.
Reverse thruster.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I'll go ahead and have Dodonna's Pride, which is the Corvette, is also a navigate. And I'm just going to keep that token. I'm going to keep it at speed 2. There you go.
Okay. I'll move this guy. Speed 1, save the with a navigate.
Yeah.
And it's got 2 clicks, but these are all the same type of stick?
Yeah.
Just long distance and short.
Yeah. Normally you just come with one long one, but I bought just another one and made it shorter because a lot of times you're just doing 2 movement.
Right.
If you can increase it to 2 now if you want.
No.
Now remember, that's the only one of your ships you actually want to get up close. This one, you're okay getting up close. Ideally, it wants to be in medium range, close to medium range. This one's fine at long to medium because it's mostly doing stuff with your carriers. This is the only one because it has black dye. You actually want to get it up close and personal.
All right. I'm still gonna save the move and just move one click.
Okay.
Here.
Alright. I'm just gonna do.
It said this game was comprised of 6 turns.
Yeah, we're in turn 1 right now. Also, so my Hammerhead, also navigate, taking the token, I'm just moving it up. They're kind of like in O formation. Alright, and so your last ship.
All right. Let's navigate and 1 with 2 clicks, but potentially. I'll just move straight 1.
Alright, my last one is a transport. It's at speed 2. I'm going to keep it at speed 2. And I'm just going to move it straight ahead. Alright, so that's actually the end of the ship phases, and now our squadrons go. So I go first.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to move 2 of my squadrons up. Then I move my B wings to here. No, this is actually Num Num on in the B wing. And then I'm gonna move this regular top X-wing to here.
You say after they move, they turn red,
Yeah,
and you move 2 at a time.
yeah. So now you
Maybe
do
two
2 of
for
your
each.
ships.
Okay. So they all can move within a range of.
Oh, so all your ties move at a certain like a range of 4, and then the 2 tie interceptor class they go up to speed 5.
All right.
So but remember they move or fire.
They don't do both.
Right, they don't do both. Except these 2 actually can. This is a E-wing squadron, a hero E-wing, and this is Rogue Squadron, which is a unique X-wing class that they both have Rogue. Everything else of mine and all of your ships don't have Rogue.
Right. All right. So I can move up to 5 or 4 for the fighter squadrons.
Yes.
Where are the ship from?
Just like you can move it from the cardboard to cardboard. So essentially, if you have you can move the top of that piece to there.
All right.
And the only suggestion I have for you is to probably keep Hal Runner clustered with a few other ties because she increases their attacks. Now remember, when you activate them, they can activate here and then move and attack, whatever they want. And ideally you would want to move and attack and like kill my squadrons before they ever have a chance.
Okay. All right. That's 2.
Yep. This is Jan Ors. She's one of my heroes. And this is just a regular X-Wing.
So who's the saber?
We moved our squadron. Corin behind the asteroid and attacked this one TIE fighter and he did 2 damage to it. So it's alive, but it's pretty hurt. And so that's actually the end of turn 1. Completely done.
Even if this guy still can go?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, you can go ahead and move him too. Yeah.
So why was this squadron able to attack?
Because that one has rogue, which means you can move and attack. Makes it's usually way more expensive, but that's why they have that one.
Okay.
Oh, so now you set your command dials. Capable of it. Okay, so I'm gonna go first, and this is gonna be a little bit. So this is a activate squadron, and I'm in range of my ships. So I'm hopefully gonna kill some stuff. I get to activate 3 because I have expanded hangars, and I'm hoping that these X-wings do their jobs and kill some stuff.
Could you show me the in range first?
Yeah, so they have to be within medium range
Okay.
of this ship.
So these 3 ships are in range, squadrons.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and I think before I picked this one up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, yeah, these 2 are rogues, so I don't need to activate them. So so she has a power that if they're in range 2, then like she gets to like help them out a little bit. So I'm gonna have this X-wing attack the damaged one. And wow, so 4 hits, so it's definitely dead. So that TIE just got completely wiped. And now I'll move this one up. Now the good news for you is like you're going to be able to then attack these other ones much easier now. Also 3. It's highest die, but luckily I would imagine you would have a squadron command, and you're gonna be able to wipe these guys out next.
Completely.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move this B-wing squadron up. They only go at speed 2. Actually, maybe I wouldn't do that one. It's because they're slow.
Should I make all these blue again?
No, it goes back and forth. Now I'm making mine blue as they've gone.
This one wasn't blue last time, so I'll just make it orange now.
Yeah, that's fine. What's Jane's speed? She's only a speed 3 too. Huh. I'm actually only gonna choose to activate 2 of mine, believe it or not. Because it's just gonna put them closer to danger. So so that's this ship doesn't have any attacks, obviously. And I'm actually gonna slow down the speed 1. I'm gonna use my token, which I don't know where I put, or did I not give it to that one? But last time I set it to a set command, so it's set to 1.
All right.
And so that's my ship, and so alright, we're just out of range. Yeah. But you have long range. Your AA fire is red.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually roll 1 red die against all 5 of these. Not this one because it's obstructed and you're only rolling 1, but you can roll 1 red die against all 5 of these ships.
And
for your front attack if you want to do it with that one. And that's your only ship that has an attack right now. Actually, I guess that one could do an AA shot. Um, but
Do red damage more than black?
no, black usually does more, but red does a farther range. Like it's crazy. Like this has a black fighter range, but I can only attack things that are this close to me. You can attack things that are that close, like that all the way out. So if I were you, I would do an anti. I would activate this one, and you can choose to have it go to do its attack, move, and then do your squadron command. While normally you have to do your squadron command first, because that way you can do like an AA shot and you can weaken them before your fighters even come in.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how strong they were. So yes, if I can.
Yeah, so
I like
I would activate this ship if I were you.
So
that's the middle one.
to activate means
You flip you're just having that ship go
the
next.
command.
Yeah. Alright. Activate squadron, so you did the logical thing.
Right.
So normally you would have to activate your squadron first, then attack, then move, but this officer allows you to do those other things first. So I would advise you to shoot first. That way you know which ones are weaker, and then you can focus on.
How do I shoot? I mean, I'm still getting.
So you just declare your attack. So your front arc, which is huge, is gonna shoot at all these squadrons with their anti-fighter turbo lasers.
One die per.
One die per one. So we would just go, one at a time. So this green one, and then you just roll, and we see if it takes any damage.
We would never roll multiple die for.
Well, this one has 2 black die anti-squadron roll. This one has 2 blue die, but this one can go further.
I see.
Okay. Yeah.
So 2 red die.
No, just 1 red die actually. Because the anti-squadron it doesn't matter what arc it's in. They all
get affected?
Yeah, they all get affected. Yeah.
So like a spray?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So we'll do the green one first. Nothing. That's an accuracy, so you can't really accuracy, do 1 damage.
Yeah.
1 damage, so this X-Wing takes 1 hit. And then Jan Ors, my hero, 2 hits. Wow. That I will use her brace, and that goes down to 1 hit, but she only has 4 health, so that was... If you were going to get a double hit on anyone, that's the one you would want to get. And then this Y-Wing. That doesn't count against squadrons, so nothing.
Should count for a hit.
B-Wing. Sorry. And then a hit on the B-Wing. So that one goes down. So now you can activate 5 of your squadrons.
These guys aren't affected.
No, like we went through this.
But he's hiding.
Yeah, he's hiding. So if it's obstructed, you always lose 1 die, and you're only rolling 1 die. So then, that's why I put him there.
Okay.
So now you get to activate, move and fire 5 of your squadrons, and because you have flight commanders, each one of your squadrons that attack one of my squadrons, they add 1 more blue die to their dice pool.
Where's my flight command? Oh.
Yeah.
These guys?
Mm-hmm.
Flight controllers.
Yeah, flight controllers.
5?
Yeah.
How does... Because of the squadron command? No.
Well, because of the squadron command, because you have a squadron command of 4, and you have expanded hangar bays.
5. All right.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, so this is a small technicality, but since you fired first, you actually move first, and then you activate them. I know it doesn't really make a difference, but just
this guy has to move?
Yeah, and it's at speed 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go ahead and move. It's not going to change anything, because you're not running over any squadrons, but...
Moving these things can get hairy.
Yeah, if you're just going straight ahead, you just as well put it on this side. There you go.
Okay.
Do
Cool.
that. So, alright, now you activate 5 of your squadrons.
All right. And there's a distance rule.
Well, yeah, so for them to attack, you need to be within distance 1. Now, what you probably want to do is you want to have Howl Runner attack first, because any ones within distance 5 of her, or distance 1 of her, roll with an additional 1. So what I would do is I would probably put her here, and then roll against this one, and then bring this other one in, and then maybe finish it off, and then finish it off. You know, you just go through them that way.
But does she have to go so far?
I mean, you don't have to, but
I mean, I'm trying to be conservative.
well, you get to activate 5 of them. You're probably gonna be able to kill a lot of them. So yeah, that's fine.
I'm just thinking. So she can go a distance of 4, and that is about half. And the only guy that can move 5 is him. All right. So move and attack.
Yeah.
And she's at health 3.
Yeah, so she's gonna move, and because of the flight commander, she would normally have 3, but she gets to roll with 4 now.
All right.
Wow, that's really good. So that's 3 damage. Jan Ors has this ability that she can brace for other ships that don't have brace. So, but that still brings it to 2 damage. So it's
You're really trying to hang on to your ships.
yeah. Well, I mean, of course. I'm a rebel. I actually care about the lives of my pilots. I provide them shields and support and stuff like that. So now you can activate another one of your ships, and you're probably gonna be able to finish it off.
Now it can go a distance of 4 as well.
Right, a regular tie. Yeah.
So I'll probably put it in front of her.
Yeah.
Now does that act as a what? You can't like attack through a ship.
What? So these X-wings actually have escort. So if she was here, you would need to attack the X-wing, but Imperials just look out for themselves. So I could attack her if I want to. You don't have any ships that have escort, but I'm not going to have any ships left when I'm done with this. So this is where it's going to get nasty. So normally your tie would just have 3. But because of flight controllers, you get 4, and because of Howl Runner, you get 5.
Okay.
So you're rolling pretty high. Yeah. So that's 3, and it's dead. So my first X-wing casualty. So you still have 3 activations left.
And it was within.
Medium range, yeah. So like all those are within medium range of that ship.
Nice.
So
and this guy, what's his special?
He can attack at range 2 instead of just range 1, and you don't suffer counter that way. But only this ship has counter. All the other ones don't fight back when you shoot them.
I wasn't making them blue.
Oh, that's fine. I can just do that. So you have 3 other ships you get to activate.
Alright. Well, let's get these small ships up there first. Okay. 4.
Alright, so yes, that's just a regular one. But that one actually attacks with a 4 anyway, so you actually roll 6, but I'm missing one of my blue die for some reason. So just roll 4 of them, and then
we'll re-roll.
Yeah, we'll re-roll 1 that is, because statistically you're bound to get 1 miss. Wow. Alright, so go ahead and roll that one as well. Jeez, so you have 5 damage. I could burn one of my braces and bring that down to 3, but then I won't get it back.
You mean 4?
No, it's 5. It would bring it down to 3 because you round it. You round it up.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'll do that just because it'll make you use up another activation because I'd rather not have it die right now. So this is hurting because that's a great power of hers, but I'm already running out of ships that I'm going to need that for. So that was pretty much as hot as a roll as you could get. So you still have 2 more activations. I knew that's why I actually didn't send these other ones up if they didn't have anyone to fire at because I knew they were just gonna be more targets for you.
Yeah. Okay, so 4. Let's just move him up here.
Right. So this one's just a regular tie, so you're down to only your 5. Even though an X-wing only rolls with a 4, but it's just because you have it's a carrier.
These
so
are X-wing.
These are tie interceptors.
Tie interceptors. Okay.
Yeah. The X-wings and tie interceptors both attack with a 4.
Okay.
But X-wings have more health.
Higher class.
Yeah.
Alright, I just need 2.
Yeah. You actually only got 1, but since you have swarm, you actually get to re-roll one of them. But that would be funny if you rolled all hits on the last one in this one. Wow. Jeez, that guy needs to go back to the academy. So I have 1 health left on that X-wing, so you're gonna have to send in another one to kill it off.
That's fine. I'm going to.
But you're all but guaranteed to kill it.
It's all, like just in risk. Sometimes it's that last man standing that's hardest to kill.
Yeah.
Can I fit this guy in there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And he's blue, and now he's blue.
Yeah. So 5 die again. All you need is 1 damage.
It's so typical.
Alright, so you got him. So those 2 X-wings are gone.
Alright.
So, yeah, like that. Like I knew that was gonna hurt when when that was gonna happen. Okay. So now one of my ships go, and kind of range. It's a shame. I kind of don't want to activate this one because I know one of your other ships are gonna move in closer, but this is the only one that can actually fire at something right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Liberty class, and it's a. This is I should have done a different command. I'm doing engineering. I really should have done concentrate fire, but whatever. So I really should have. So I'm at long range. So my base ship gets 4 red die, but I have spinal armament, which gives me a 5th die. If I had concentrate fire, I would be able to add a 6th one. So I'm attacking the front of that Imperial carrier.
It only has 2 shields.
2 damage. So that's garbage. That's really bad. So
Does it stand, or do my shields get depleted but to 2?
Well, you can choose how you want to use your defense tokens. You could brace it down to 1 because you're probably not going to be attacked by my other capital ships. Or you could redirect it and take it to one of your sides that you think is going to get less, less fire.
And it would just.
I would. You're not going to be attacked by anything else because actually this is on the wrong side. Because this is the version that has only blue die, so it's only medium range. So it's not going to be able to fire at you. This thing can't fire at you, so you're not going to, and you have this gigantic fighter screen. You're not going to be attacked again. So I would brace it and redirect it, and then you would just take 1 damage to your side shield. It's the middle one.
I see. My options are limited.
But you got really lucky that I got 3 blanks like that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. I think it was. Well, we knew it was at just within long range, so long range.
Watch the replay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just take 1 shield damage there. That's it. You got off lucky on that one.
Whew.
I'm gonna reduce my speed using my command and my token, and I'm gonna reduce my speed to 1. And I'm just gonna go straight ahead.
All right.
So now one of your ships go.
I think I need to. Actually, I can move the ship first
Yeah, and then fire.
and then fire,
Yeah.
and active and do my command as well.
Yeah. You always do the command first.
But does the command take effect first or after I move?
It takes effect first. Oh, so it's a squadron command. So that means you would do that now.
So he would only activate these squadrons.
Oh, that's actually the Imperial Star Destroyer.
I'm getting them confused.
You can change. You can move the cards if that makes
would
it
be
easier.
a lot better.
All right. So squadron command for your gladiator.
For 2.
Yep.
And so I will move squadrons closer. To imminent domain. What are the fighting power of these slower?
This one, its attack is 2 blue and a black, and this one's 3 blue.
So this is a standard TIE fighter.
You can move 4.
Move 4. And attacks with blue.
Yeah.
What does this say?
Oh, so this is anti-ship. This is when you're going anti-squadron. This one's anti-ship.
So 3 dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 4 if it's near Howlrunner. So are you going to go after this one, or are you going to go after this one? Because like this person already suffered 1 damage. But however you want to do it.
I'm curious. Is this person or this person? Where's your special?
These are actually both heroes. This is
These 2 guys. These 2 here.
actually the only ones that are left are my special ones. Actually,
Then maybe.
this one's a special bomber. This one's a special sniper. This one's just a rogue X-wing, and this one's a special bomber.
All right. And I have to be within 1 distance of her.
Yeah.
Well, 4 is anywhere up there.
Yeah.
And 1 distance is here. So we can move them. And 1 distance of this guy.
Yeah. So you roll 4 because of Howlrunner's nearby.
All right.
Three. Wow, that's very good. I will use one of his braces, and I'll brace that down to 2, but I take 2 damage. And he does not have much health left.
Okay. Next guy is him.
Yeah.
I'll keep him. Yeah, I can move it this way. Sorry. He can move 5.
Yeah.
I'll just keep him in the back.
Yeah, because he can shoot forward further. So, if you have him snipe, he would only have the 4. It wouldn't be added because his snipe ability is 4. But keeping him further away makes sense. Like that's why you pay for him. So you only need 2 damage. So
Okay. And this is within range.
yeah.
2. Sorry. She was never attacked, was she?
No, she wasn't.
These things are rotating. Okay.
Let's see if Nim Num has a chance.
He's got all his special abilities, so.
He's never even fired. Oh my god.
4.
4. So even if I brace it, he's dead. That's a shame. He's expensive. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely winning the squadron fight for sure.
Now I have to move the ship.
Yeah, now you move that ship. And you can keep it at speed 1, or you could use your command token to speed it up.
Alright, this guy, can attack long range. And he's got 2 clicks. So I will move him 1, 2 clicks. And he has to stay on that side of that.
Yeah, so what you normally do is you just put it over here and then you put it over on that side.
Alright.
So yeah, you can attack long range of either the Liberty or my yeah, either one of those 2 ships.
And you got shields 5 and shield 1. Well, I never attacked with this guy when I activated the squadron.
Yeah, you did your anti-squadron fire.
The spray. Alright. I'm afraid to just disappear if I attack that little ship.
Yeah, it probably would. I would do the larger one. You're more likely to do some kind of damage. Because I'm probably just going to scatter or evade it. So the Liberty would make more sense.
Alright. So it's this guy. He's got 2 red.
Yeah.
And that's the distance we're playing at here?
Yeah, long range.
Wow. So long range really is this extra distance.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So it really pays to have long range.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I did it backwards.
Yeah, it's the same distance, but yeah, it's long range.
So I need 2 red dice. Ready?
Yep.
1 hit and 1 inaccuracy.
Alright, so you would take away my redirect, so I can't move it, so I just take 1 damage to the front shield. That's fine. I can live with that. Alright, so now one of my ships. And unfortunately, no matter what I do, I'm just going to be getting closer into range of you being able to shoot at me. Can I see the range of it? Gonna go ahead and activate this door. Oh, this is a little dangerous. A little dangerous game that I'm playing. I'll activate this one, the Hammerhead. So I have a navigate command, and I'm going to increase my speed to speed 3. I can't fire at anything, obviously. And I can actually give myself an extra click. Yes, I'll do that. So I technically bump into this X-Wing, so you can move it to anywhere adjacent to this base. But to be perfectly honest, you probably want to keep it there so it's engaged, so it can't move around and stuff. Because this one can move and fire, so however you want to do it. But I would either put it in the very back, but it'll still be able to move 3 to attack, or we can just put it here so it has to attack just that one of a known quantity. So that's all.
Okay.
So your turn.
You moved and you don't attack?
No, like that's only your like you spend 10 points to have that ability. This is you normally attack and then move, and there's nothing in range for me, so I just went straight to
You
the move
attack
phase.
then move is the general way.
Yeah.
Okay. And that demolisher guy is only for him.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's a unique title card.
So he's in range.
Oh, yeah, right.
So I think I should use him.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, so but luckily you're definitely in long range though. But you can attack either my front or my side. It's your choice.
I'll attack your side.
Okay. So you get 4 red die.
Is it not in medium range? No.
No, definitely not.
Just had to check.
Come on, are you all the way out here? You're just a little ambitious.
Alright.
So reveal your command.
The command is extra move.
Yeah, so you can choose. That obviously waits till the end because you already have a token. So, but yeah, so do your long range shot.
You can attack more.
Well, there's only one thing in range of you, so
What's that?
this. If my other ships were closer, you could fire 2 of them, but that's why I had this one go first.
But what does this say? You can attack from the same hull zone more than once per activity.
Yeah.
But what about the squadron? Is that just not the same thing?
Let's see what range is in. Oh yeah, you can fire your AA shot at that squadron. Yeah. So let's do the ship one first.
All 4 dice.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, just go ahead and roll that one. Alright, so I will evade one of the criticals, and then I will redirect. So I have 1 here, and then 1 there. So luckily I don't take any hull damage.
But your shield took on.
My shields and my side and my rear are gone.
And you only redirected 1.
Yes.
Okay. And now I can attack this guy with 1
Yeah.
red die?
2 blue, actually. That ship has a different anti-squadron scheme.
I see. 2 critical. 1 accuracy, 1 critical.
So that's actually
Does not
nothing.
apply.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we're trying.
So you're currently at speed 2, so you can increase your speed to speed 3, or you could stay at speed 2, or
Well,
you can give yourself an extra click as well. But it's on a pretty good trajectory.
I was thinking I could just slow him down.
Well, you remember you want to use those reds and those blues, and you want to be able to fire at 2 different ships. If you slow it down, you may not be able to do that.
But everyone's coming closer to me.
Well, actually, everyone's going this way.
I see. Alright, then let's reposition a little bit. So it's smaller.
It's right next to you. There you go. Yeah, search it.
You may want to say that again.
It's gonna get really dangerous with that one. Yeah, man. This is the battle of Scarif all over again.
The who?
Oh, it's from this Darth Vader's ISD just comes in and just like gets really terrible with
Alright,
the.
so I used the extra guy on this one.
Yeah.
So I used that.
Alright, so my last ship, Dodonna's Pride. I actually have a activate squadron. I'll go ahead and use it. It's not gonna really do anything. But I will activate Jan Ors. And she attacks with 3 blue, and I'm gonna go ahead and attack that TIE fighter. Just 1 damage.
Alright.
And she can't move because she's engaged. So it's kind of mute point. But I couldn't give myself the token because I already have one token. You can only have one token on that ship. And then I'm going to go ahead and fire my front arc into the front arc
Wait
of
a
that
second.
ISG. What?
I'm just curious. It's 1, right?
Yeah, distance 2.
Okay.
Here. Yeah. So front arc to front arc. I have 2 accuracies and a critical. Luckily, I have Dodonna's Pride, and so I get to just do a face-up damage to you. And because I have Dodonna, I get to choose the top 4 face-up.
Can I redirect?
Nope, can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
Nope. Oh, this is perfect. I'm gonna do this. This one.
Only one attack you perform each round can target his ship.
Yeah. So that pretty much makes your gunnery teams a lot less useful. Now, you can repair it if you happen to have a repair next command, but...
You can only repair during a repair.
Yeah, so, if you don't have an engineering... So that may be... You may want to have that be your next command.
Okay.
Now I need to figure out how to get into the least amount of harm's way. Oh man, I'm in trouble. I really should have had a navigate command. I could really save my bacon right now if I had a navigate command. But the fact that you can only fire at one of my ships at a time is actually going to be really helpful. Hey, can I have the shorter one? Actually?
Sure.
It's over there.
You like the movie so far?
Speed 2. Man, this is garbage.
Last time I saw it, there was no sound.
I'm actually going
All I got to see was the screen.
I'm actually going to slow down. Go to speed 1. It's not a great move, but it's kind of what I have to work with. So, so that's that. That haven't gone yet are going to go. This one hasn't gone yet, so I'll have it go. So
No. She went.
No, she did, but not this X-wing.
Oh, so all my blues?
Yeah, they've all gone. Yeah.
Because I activated my squad.
Yeah, because you did this one and this one. So I'm gonna attack that one.
I'm at your mercy.
Not really. This one's dead. But I mean, you've already killed a lot of squadrons, so don't feel too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and reposition that one here.
Does that interfere with my shooting?
Well, it means that it just gives me the opportunity to maybe attack your ship. This one's rogue, so it can like move around and stuff. And then I'll go ahead and snipe this TIE interceptor because normally, if anything else attacked it, it would get the possibility of being countered, but this one doesn't. 3, sweet. That's great. I mean, you're gonna wallop on this guy next, but at least he kills something. So he's actually still engaged with that one, so he can't move. I would love to run him away, but I can't. And that is, oh, and then I guess Nora Wexley technically. Boy, do I even want to throw her in there? But I kinda. Go ahead and put her here. She has 6 hull. Just as well have her do something. So that's the end of turn 2.
Okay.
So now we do 2 and 3, and we do our command dials again.
So we move 2 at a time.
Well, squadrons, but ships we usually do 1 at a time.
Let's go.
Alright, since this ship is going to be destroyed, if I allow you to go first, I'm going to go ahead and have it do at least one thing. So I have concentrate fire for it, and I'm going to do... So I'm at medium range of... Yeah, a medium range of your carrier, and close range of your Star Destroyer, but only your side arc. So I'll go ahead and fire my side to your side, or to your front.
Okay.
And luckily that's a hit and a crit, so I'll go ahead and leave that as is. So it's 2 damage, so you can do whatever you want for that.
Hit and a crit.
Yeah. So that means that's 2 damage. So like it won't go through your shields, but if it did, it would do a face-up
I
damage.
see. I will redirect
Okay.
1. And that would be just for one of them, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you can redirect both to the side if you want. I only did it for the one because my rear only has 1 shield.
Right. I'll redirect 1. So I'll take 1 damage
Mm-hmm.
up front. And 1 damage.
Yeah, it has to be in an adjacent hull zone.
Okay, then we'll do it on this side.
Okay. And then my front is going to attack your carrier's front, and it's a red and a blue. And I'll concentrate fire, and I'll add a blue. And I'll take away your brace, and it's 2 damage. So you can redirect it if you want.
What do you mean take away my brace?
Like this, I'll use the accuracy on your brace.
And he shot twice. He shot once from the side.
Right.
You're allowed to do that?
Yeah, you remember you do 2 attacks, it has to be from normally 2 different hull zones. My side attacked your front, and my front's attacking your carrier.
I see.
I would probably... I mean, you're in pretty good shape.
I don't know. I've never played this before. So he's done. He shot front.
Yeah.
Side
now he's gonna move, and he's at speed 3. And I'm gonna do the cinematic thing, and I'm gonna ram. I'm gonna ram into your carrier. So I would do this at speed 3, and I would obviously ram into you. So what you do is you just move the things, and it goes there. And you can place these anywhere you want adjacent to that ship.
Does that give me damage?
Yeah, and actually since it's this ship, so I get a face down damage, but you get a face up damage, and I get to choose of the 4 because of my Admiral's power. Yeah, that's why synergy. This game's all about synergy. Oh, and spend your redirect. Actually, none of these are all that good. But
I also have this to use.
No, that's Howl Runners. That's not your capital ships.
Dumb.
I'll do faulty countermeasures. Like none of these are all that good of options. But you pretty much can't use defense tokens that are already spent. It's not that big of a deal, actually. You got off lucky. There's a lot worse out there.
Okay.
All right, so that's my go. So now you get to decide which one of your ships wants to bring on the pain.
Well, since that guy's moved already, I shouldn't necessarily bother with him until later. So
Yeah, and what's interesting is because of that critical, you have to gamble of, do I try to destroy this ship that's at full health, full shields, and everything like that, or do you pretty much get the guarantee kill here, or do you wear down what is my main ship with my admiral and everything?
when does the face down damage become face up damage? Ever?
Yeah, never. Yeah, like
So
it,
how
it's,
does
it's
the
like
ship?
it happens when you do like a critical attack. But once it's face down, it's face down. But it's 1 damage, and this ship can only take 5, so it's at 4 health right now.
I see. Can I see that line? Arrow. This one.
Oh yeah, sure.
How'd you just point it to the ground?
So yeah, so this ship can do. Fortunately for me, oh, you actually can do. So this could be a good option for you. You could have this one's. You can see what the range is. So I think we're at medium range now. But what you could do is you could have 2 reds attack this ship now. Then you could move up closer and just blast it away
Because of the.
because of the move and fire. But it's only one of your fires. And that will give you pretty good odds because you would be rolling 4 black die against it.
Alright, and I can shoot.
Well, if you're planning on killing this one, 2 red aren't going to do much to this one. I would advise you to fire the 2 red into this one and then move and then do the broadside.
I
on
can
it.
hit him with the front?
Yeah. Yeah, remember, like, so it's front arc.
As long as it hits that rectangle?
Yeah, so you can only attack this side, but yeah.
Oh.
At the very least, you'll probably weaken my shields. Oh, reveal its command.
Squadron.
No, well, you do that now, actually, so you can do that first. These things have to be decent. So you have an admiral, actually, that gives you... You can make me spend my defense tokens and stuff like that, so you could even send those ties in to weaken that ship even more. Or you could send them to my remaining squadrons. It's up to you.
Says while a friendly squadron without rogue is attacking, it may. 1 blue. Hit.
So that I will choose to scatter that.
Okay.
And so I don't take any damage. And now you can send another squadron in and do the same thing.
Okay.
Alright, so same thing.
Head on.
Alright, so you can re-roll that because of her other power.
Her, you mean
Sloane's, yeah.
Hit.
Hit. So I will take that hit. so my shields go down in my front.
All right.
So now your demolisher needs to decide what it wants to shoot at. You can shoot the red die towards this ship, or it could send them towards the um, transport.
Okay. How many dice?
Just two.
Just two?
Yeah. Shit.
Two critical.
Shit. Shit. Do I burn my scatter, or do I risk getting a critical damage? Damn you. I will evade one and take one damage. One face-up damage. After you execute a maneuver, if the speed on your dial is greater than 1, then suffer 1 damage. Alright, that was a bad. I made the wrong decision. Because now I can't get away. Because if I speed up the run away, I will get damaged every time. So that worked out for you. So
What's
now
your speed
you
now?
speed's 1 actually. But if I speed up at all, then I'm done for. So you're at speed 1 right now on that ship? Yeah. You could speed up to speed 2, but you need to move, and then you can do your other fire.
Okay. One, two. And then I'm going to use my, well, I don't know if I'm going to
Well, you can use this to speed up if you want.
Right. I might use it just for another click.
No, you can't, and it would go to this position.
I see. Yeah. So I have to do it on the other side?
Or I mean, you can just put it over it. So there, and then just move that away, and I'll put it down.
I was curious, is that side shot now close enough to?
I mean, unfortunately, like you're supposed to eyeball that before you do it.
Okay. Well, I want him to
Go up to speed 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I would go to speed 2 for you.
It's the only way. And I get in close enough contact.
Yeah. So, there we go.
All right. So easily. All right. This side against that.
So 4 black.
4 black. Two critical and 4 critical. No, 2 hits, 4 hits, and 2 critical.
Yeah. So you're gonna be upset, but I'm gonna burn my scatter.
That's fine. I wanted you to do that.
Yeah. So I don't take any damage, but also what stinks about these flotillas, when I ram into you, I suffer damage, but you don't.
Why?
Because it's such a small ship that it's like nothing to you. Like it's just, it's just like a little freighter compared to something that would be bigger.
I would think that it would have knocked my shields down by 1 or something.
That would be nice, but no. Alright, so this ship at least has a chance now. Oh no, it doesn't. I really should have done. Oh no. I thought you were going to do this one first and then move. This should really be a navigate if I ever have a chance of surviving, but it looks like I don't. Can I see the range finder?
Sure.
I just want to see if I'm in medium range of your other ship. No, of course not. That would be too lucky. So I only have my front arc attacking yours. So I'm going to go ahead and add a die. So it's 4 blue to your front. And it's 3 damage. Or I could... You know what? I'm gonna go. This is like taking away. Like I'm ignoring that damage, but I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Can I block that?
No, I'm using that power, the title of that.
Cancel all attack dice to deal 1 face-up damage card to the defender.
Yeah.
And I can't attack. I can't defend what is not attacked.
Right.
That's tough.
Yeah. These aren't as good as I would hope, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. On targeter disruption, you can't do critical effects.
Okay.
So it's not.
Do these? If I collect 5 of these, do I die?
No, if you collect 11 of those, you die.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you're fine. All right, I just
got my whatever it's called, the destroyer. I don't want to break a windshield.
So I'm right up to your. I'm as close can be. So when you go, we're gonna ram each other. But luckily for you, it's only gonna be a face up and a face down. But so it's well, it's your turn, so you can activate whatever ship you want. But luckily, because of the criticals I've been doing to you, you can only attack 1 ship, which is really helpful for me. No, no. So you can repair that before it takes place, before your attack.
Okay.
I was really afraid you were going to have an engineering command.
So.
Oh no.
And I heal. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, repair that.
Coolant damage.
Oh, man, that. I may lose because of that, because that is that big of a deal. So you get to open up with all your die against 2 of my ships now.
That's good.
Yeah. So you get 4 blue and 4 red.
Is the blue? I guess if I attack this with blue, then the red is for that. Finish the move?
No, yeah, you can use blue and red on all 3 of these ships. Let's see if you're in range of this one. Oh, you could do red against this one, and its scatter's gone. So that's a little bit of a gamble, but... So what ships are you going to attack?
I still have this ship to move, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it would be obstructed. So if you're counting on that one to kill it, you would only roll 1 red die. Because, yeah, it's not in medium range yet. So it would only be 1 red. So, yeah, you really can't depend on that one to kill it.
That's alright. I'm not worried too much about that. It's right now wounded. We're in turn 3.
Okay.
That one hurts. Alright, blue dice against that.
No, blue and red. You roll all of them.
All of them at the same time?
Yeah.
And they go against 1 ship?
Yeah. And you do it twice. That's why that 1 critical was such a big deal. That's why I'm so upset when you repaired it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand, but I will believe you.
Yeah.
So I guess I will, with this many dice, I'm going to go after this ship and this ship.
Okay. Oh no. I think you killed it. So you got 2 accuracy, so I can't evade it. And so this is 4 damage and 2 for my shields, and then an extra 1. So yeah, it blows up. You pop it, it's gone.
Okay. And now the destroyer.
And you can attack either the front or the side.
Let's do the side.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. That's ridiculous. That's 6 damage. 8. 10. 11 damage. Luckily, I can brace it.
Okay.
So that brings it down to 6. And I'll redirect it. So I'll take 2 damage there, and my shields will go entirely down in my front. Oh, but that's bad. That's really bad. Now you move.
Okay. And I'm at speed 2.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe you got 11 damage. That's ridiculous.
I need to move. How many clicks? Let's see. 2 clicks. 1 per.
Yeah.
1. Do not want to hit your ship. Can I move this?
Yeah, so you hit my squadron, so I'll just move it to here, actually.
I'm gonna.
So it's my turn.
Yeah. I still don't know about navigating ships around, but yeah.
Alright. Concentrate fire, which I should have had the last time. I will use my engineering token to give me 1 shield on my front. As meaningless as that as that is. So it would be obstructed if I attack there. I'm gonna shoot your demolisher. Jeez.
That's this?
Yeah. Oh, okay. But your carrier has. What's your carrier at? Okay, that would be long range. Okay, so that makes that decision for me then. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot your demolisher. I have 5 red because of my spinal armament, and I have 3 blues. And I'm gonna go into the front of your gladiator. Actually, I'm gonna do this side. No, it looks like I have to do the front. So I'll do the front of the gladiator. Oh my gosh, this is a really terrible roll. Luckily, because of my power, because of Antilles, I get to I get the concentrate fire and a token for it, so I'm going to add a blue. Jeez, I can't believe it's that freaking dark. Oh my god. And I'm allowed to do a reroll as if it had a token. Oh my gosh, this is so terrible. Alright, you can't do any of your defense tokens and you suffer 4 damage, but that's not that bad of a situation for you to be in.
And that takes out my shield.
That takes out your shield, and there's actually no crits, so you just do a face down damage.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I know. That was so shitty. That's a terrible roll.
I will gladly take a face down damage for that.
Yeah. Alright, now I'll do the same thing into the side of your ISD. Alright, that's the roll I should have had on the other one.
So before you continue, did you said you used
I have
the
gunnery
front.
teams. I have gunnery teams on that ship
Oh,
too.
you do too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 damage to your side. Oh shoot. Sorry.
How many in accuracy? Or accuracy?
None actually.
Oh, good.
Oh, Mon Karen has the ability that you can only use one of your defense tokens at a time.
For that ship. Alright.
Yeah.
So this one will cut it by half.
You'll bring it down to 4.
Right. This one
Will stop contains, but I actually have a special kind of turbo laser that neglects that actually. So you need to either choose to either use the redirect or the brace. You probably want to brace because that reduces the damage.
Brace is good.
So you suffer 4 damage. No, actually, sorry, I counted that wrong. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it brings it down to 4 damage. So you lose all your shields there, and you do 1 face up, but because of my power, I get to do 4, the top 4, and then choose which one happens. Oh, this is what I wish I had gotten earlier. It all depends. No, this is definitely worth it. I'm gonna do shield fail, or I'm gonna do projector misaligned. The whole zone with the most remaining shields loses all of its shields. So this is 3, so this goes down to 0, and then it's face down. And then I move at speed 1.
Let me pick these up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna run over just Janor's. There's enough space there. So I'm assuming you want to put her in the back, or it's anywhere in this adjacent, touching that ship.
Anywhere adjacent. That's my guy.
No, you get to choose because I ran over it.
Oh, when you run over it,
Yeah.
I get to replace your
Right,
man.
yeah. So I don't know if you want to put her in harm's way or if you want to put her where she's like not useful.
That's where. What's the proximity that makes her useful?
She has to be in range 1.
Okay, yeah. Tail end.
Okay. Alright, so you're carrier now.
I can do some damage.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. So, I've got squadron on that guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
So, anyone within what's the
Medium range.
Medium range.
So all the ones that haven't gone yet.
These 4.
Yeah, the blue ones
The
haven't
blue
gone.
ones. Right. Okay. The ones I have left.
Yeah. Well, my squadrons are pretty low too.
I need to take out this hammerhead if I can. So I'm gonna go against all of them against them. So their special powers only help. Like she can help.
Yeah, that's only when you're going against a squadron. So they all roll 1 blue die against
One blue
my
die.
ship. Yeah.
All right. 1 blue die.
Okay. And are you going after my front? I'm guessing. Because that's what your carriers ain't gonna
They can all hit the front.
Yeah, they can because they can move and fire. Remember, so they can just all go there.
How far can they move?
I mean, 4. Like they can all move.
Sweet. I'll go over to the side that's 0.
Oh, well, if they do that, then they're engaged with these, and they
Ah.
would have to attack squadrons. Like, you can't do a bombing run on a capital ship unless you're not engaged with the other one. With an enemy fighter.
So if they come within proximity of another one, they're engaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to kill this thing, I would just go ahead and do that. Just move them all there, and then just all 3 of them go after its front.
Okay. The anti-squadron armament of each squadron that you have. Okay, so you get 1 blue die, one more squadron in control, and pursuant. You may reveal a command. Okay, here we go.
So that means you can re-roll it.
Because of my commander?
Yeah.
Admiral?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's a hit. So I will redirect. I'll redirect that to this side. Yeah.
Okay, that's 1. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. Another hit. So my shield goes 1 lower here, and then your 3rd one. Another hit. So my shields are down. I have no shields anywhere. And now you fire, which is 2 red and a blue.
2 red and a blue.
Oh yeah. To my unshielded fronts.
2 hits and an accuracy.
Okay. I can't do anything about it, so I suffer 2 damage. And then you collide into me.
I do?
Yeah, because you now move. It's not dead.
Where am I colliding into?
Because where are you going to move? That's not like you're moving speed 1, right?
Yeah.
Where are you going to go? That's not going to go through into that ship.
I guess we're on collision course.
The good news is I suffer damage, but you suffer face up, and I get to choose which one. I'll do structural damage. What that does is it's essentially counts as 2 damage. So 1 goes face down, and then that one also goes face down. So it's at 3 health. Okay. Alright, so now my squadrons go. Oh no, actually this ship hasn't gone yet. Navigate. I am going to do my anti-squadron roll.
Did I have to move this guy first?
No, because we rammed, so it doesn't move.
Blocks, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do my anti-squadron roll against this TIE fighter. It's 1 damage. And then my anti-squadron roll on that one, 1 damage. And I'm actually going to slow down to speed 0 because I'm going to ram you and I would suffer a damage. And I'd rather just not suffer a damage, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now my squadrons that haven't gone yet will go. And I will have Nora Wexley attack your side. And she rolls 1 black die. She's a bomber. And I will use my bomber command center to re-roll that. Alright, a hit crit. So you choose to redirect that to your rear. No, that's only when it's this ship's attacking. So you can use 2. But if you use a red one, then you lose it.
What does this do?
That will keep it from being a face up, so that would be useful for you because I'm really nasty with my criticals. So you can either redirect it and have no damage go through, or you could do that and you would just get 2 face downs.
This is not a bomber.
It is a bomber, actually. All 3 of these are bombers.
I'll take the damage.
Alright, so you take 2 face down damage. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and have my E-Wing snipe this damaged TIE fighter. Because I actually have a chance at killing that one. And you're using your TIE fighters to good effect. And I don't like that. Alright, 3. That's enough. That one's dead. And I can move it, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and actually, yeah, I'll move them. I'll go ahead and put it here. And then my rogue squadron will actually,
I hate to say this, but I think this damage disallows the move.
no, you can't resolve critical effects. Nothing to do with me.
It means I would.
Yeah, so like you can't make me do a face up. It still counts as a damage, but you can't. That would be terrible for like if you got it on that one. All right, so now my rogue squadron. All right, it's a 1 damage. I'll go ahead and keep it that way. So do you want to redirect it to this side, or do you want your rear shield to go down by 1?
I'll redirect since it's the end of the turn.
Yeah. And then I'll have Jan go here and just be in front of the Star Destroyer. And that's the end of this round. So now we choose our commands.
Round 4.
Yep. It's kind of funny. If I ram you again, then I die. But if I don't have this one go first, I probably die.
Right, because this guy is at 1.
Is at 1 health, yeah.
That's one less ship to worry about.
Yeah, but it may be able to take out your carrier. It may be.
How?
I'll need to do 3 damage to it. But you do have shields and stuff, so it's not an ideal situation. But I just as well have it go and ram you another time. So this is turn 5, I believe.
5?
Yeah, I don't think we're at 6 yet.
No, it's not 6.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
It must be.
It's 5 or 4, but I think we're at 5.
Okay.
I
Is there a way to
should have been
know?
doing the counters. Well, the video and or actually, here, let me pause it. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and have this Hammerhead go first. Concentrate fire. So I get 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 black. I'm gonna go ahead and add another black, and I'm gonna attack. I have to attack the front of that carrier. Alright, it's not that great. I will take away your brace and 2 damage. So you can redirect it if you want.
I can redirect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. To the rear. No, can't do it. I'll redirect it to this side over here.
Okay, and then 1 to there. And then we ram, and I die, but I at least get to do one more critical effect to you. So I was expecting that ship to go. So
Sayonara, baby. He goes here.
man, these are not nearly as good. I'll do shield failure. Your opponent may choose up to 2 of your hull zones. Each of the chosen hull zone loses 1 shield, and then this card chooses flips face down. So both your front and your remaining side shields go down. What was this?
Oh shoot.
No, it didn't affect. It
I
didn't
know,
affect
but I
it.
did not do the second commands.
Oh, well, go ahead and do that.
Alright.
I'm hoping that the carrier doesn't need to. It doesn't need that second command. Good old Hammerhead. He did his job. He rammed you 3 different times.
Not cool. Alright. Now I get to choose a ship. Can I peek at the commands just to be...
Yeah, sure.
So,
Demolisher.
wise advice,
Yeah.
attack this guy and get him out of the picture.
Yeah. So
I have
engineering.
engineering. So
You have engineering value of 3, so you can either give yourself 1 shield and move a shield, or you can take away that whole damage.
This is hull damage here.
Yeah.
I can either give myself
1 shield and move 1 shield, or you can take away that whole damage.
sort of like to move a shield. Can I move it from the back?
Yeah. So you can give yourself 2 shields on the front. Yeah, it's
That's
probably
sweet.
your best choice. And now 4 black die against this really vulnerable. I mean, you essentially can't not kill it because you get to re-roll all your blacks.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's dead. Kaboom. So I only have 1 ship left. So you can do your second
Attack?
Your front can attack my front.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I mean definitely. It's in close range.
Okay. So 2 black and 2 red.
Yeah.
Uh, 3 hits and 2 criticals.
Alright, so this actually counts as 2. So this is 4, 5 damage. That's pretty legit. I will brace, and then I will
3.
redirect. So 1 here and then 2 there. So I don't take any full damage again still, which is good. And then we ram, presumably.
My speed is 2, yes.
So yeah, and there's not enough space for you to move at all, even the 1 click. So we each take 1 face down damage. Luckily, it's not a face up for you. All right, so my one and only ship activates now. Engineering. Luckily, I have. Alright, good. We're in medium range.
Are you going to use your engineering?
Oh yes, and luckily because I have Antilles, I get 6 engineering points. So I'm actually going to give myself 3 shields to my side. And now I'm gonna hopefully kill that carrier if I'm really lucky.
It's worth 120 points.
Yeah, that Star Destroyer is massive. Alright, so 5 red and 3 blue into the front of that carrier. I need to roll better. I need to roll a lot better. But I think I do kill you either way. So I'll take away your brace and your redirect and 4 damage.
Hold on.
This is to your carrier.
Oh, it's to here.
Yeah.
Well, I can live without that guy. Well, no, it's 61 points. Okay. And I have a brace, and you blocked it.
Yeah, so it's gone. 4 damage. I only needed 2.
Yep. Good job.
But, you know, it killed indirectly. It killed the Hammerhead because you forced me to ram it again.
Twice. I mean, we were playing butting heads on.
Well, 3 times. That thing rammed you 3 times.
All right, that goes there.
Most of its damage came from there.
Oh, you knocked the ship out of play. That's good.
Yeah. All right. So now this is funny how this works. So now my front is gonna attack your side because I don't think I'm gonna that demolishers or do I try to go after the demolisher? Alright, so you have 4 damage. I would need to get 7 damage on the ISD. Or I would need to get 3 plus 2. Oh man, this is a dilemma. But your demolisher's already won. So I'm gonna be the gambling man and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna go after your ISD and hope that I can do some really nasty stuff to it. Alright, so I'll take away your brace, but you can just use ECMs on that. And it's 6 damage, but
What's an ECM?
It's the electronic countermeasures.
Yes.
So it's 6 damage, but you can only use 1 of your defense tokens.
6?
Yeah. So, but if you brace it down to 3. That's pretty much your best option.
And what does this do again?
That does nothing. That would contain it, but I have a special turbo laser that it doesn't act as a regular critical.
So you would counteract that; it would still count as a regular critical.
No, it's actually even worse. Instead of your first 1 being face up, your first 2 are face up. Yeah, but I pay 5 points just for that ability.
Yeah. Okay. Then yes, bracing is my best option.
Yeah, so it's 3 damage. So the first 2 are face up, and each one of those I get to choose, and then 1 is a face down. So your first set of criticals. I'll do injured crew. Choose. Actually, this isn't that bad. I'll do injured crew. You discard 1 of your defense tokens. You probably want to discard that contains because it's not really doing much good for you. But it would do good against the fighters actually. So you have to choose 1 of those to get rid of.
All right, I'll do a redirect.
Okay. Your opponent can either reduce your speed by 1 or choose a new command on the top of your command dial. That's actually kind of an interesting one.
Well, causes them to go where they don't want to.
Yeah. Interesting.
Far, far away.
Oh, I don't know what would be worse for you. I will do another injured crew. and you have to discard another one of your defense tokens. And then I move. But go ahead and make that decision. So you get to place this bomber anywhere adjacent to
This is your guy.
this ship, yeah. Now, if you do that, these squadrons can't attack this ship, but
Where can I put it so that everyone can attack either this guy or that guy?
you can't.
Huh?
Because like if you put them close, then they're engaged so that they can attack, and then if you do that, then you have to attack the squadron. Now you could put it over here, but then I could possibly be in range to attack your Star Destroyer.
Yeah. Let's get rid of it. But then he's got your countermeasures. I guess.
Well, the three of those ties may be able to get, like, you know, you may be able to gang up on her.
True.
Because Hell Runners there are juicing all their die.
Yeah, I haven't really done any squadron fighting in a while. That's a good point, but I still have to figure out which one to get rid of. This is, to me, a critical point in the game.
Yeah, I would probably get rid of your other redirect because you only have one shield, even to redirect stuff too. And if any of these bombers roll a critical, then you run the risk of, you know, bad stuff happening. Alright, so now squadrons go, and
This one didn't go.
oh yeah, that's right. Your
He's
ISD
dead.
hasn't gone. Right. Yeah. So your ISD. I forgot your ISD hasn't gone yet.
That's why you were going after me.
Yeah, and luckily I got out of your front arc, which is very good for me. I only have one ship left, but it's like it can punch hard still. Oh no, you're so lucky. You're glad that may have saved you the game.
What?
Because your gladiator is not in the front arc of my Liberty. So that means when this ship goes first, I can't like just blast this one away.
That's nice.
But you can't blast me away, so it's kind of a trade-off.
What do you mean?
So your ISD goes. So what's its command?
Oh, engineering.
Engineering. So you have
4.
yeah. So you can either give yourself 2 shields or repair one of those.
4 shields. It's at 4.
Yeah, no. Giving you a shield costs 2. Remember, moving a shield costs 1.
I see.
How did you enjoy the movie?
That's good.
And we I can remove one of these and that costs 2 too.
That costs 3.
I sort of like to get rid of this.
Well, there's only one ship now, so that's not so much of a problem anymore.
Alright. So you're just gonna accrue damage. How much damage does she have? None?
Only 1 from the ram from your gladiator, but its shields are really low.
On this side.
No, there's only I only have. Oh, that's right. I forgot I charged them back up. Yeah, I'm hoping this Liberty can survive, but your Demolisher can do some really nasty stuff to it.
I know.
Especially since if you were in my front arc, I would have a chance of destroying it, but I probably don't anymore.
Did I used up my squadron. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, they're red now. That one's still blue. Okay.
Ones that haven't gone yet.
I'm gonna put 2 shield there. And now I will attack.
Actually, so.
Alright.
So how you? So you decided to give yourself 2 shields?
Yeah.
Is that what you did? Okay. So now you fire, and you can either do a anti-squadron shot from your front, but these 2 you're probably not going to kill, or you can have your side attack my rear or side.
Now it says your shield is at 2, but your shield is at 3.
Oh,
It's okay.
I could have only brought it up, so I would have just put 1 to the front.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had so. And your rear can attack. This is an interesting dilemma. I'm not exactly sure how this works. So.
Well, it's twice.
Yeah. So side to side. That's your best choice because my rear also has shields.
I know, but you're moving this direction. I'll do side to rear.
Okay.
Gives me more capability. You know, you might.
So 3.
3.
I will brace it down to 2, and I'll just take it there.
Go again. Because the Admiral.
No, that's only for squad. That's when squadrons are attacking.
Okay.
Because that blue crit still counts as a hit, so you wouldn't want to reroll that.
No.
So what are you doing now? What attack are you doing?
The destroyer against your destroyer rear.
No, remember it has to be 2 different ships. Remember.
2 different ships.
Now you can shoot my squadrons, or your rear can attack me.
Squadron say 2 blue.
Four. Wow. Do I burn my brace, or do I take some more damage? Or do I burn my redirect and keep my braces? Because your gladiator is going to shoot at me next time, no matter what. And I'll burn my redirect. Because I don't have much shields anymore. So, okay, 2 of the damage there. 1 of the damage here, and then I'll do 1 face down. So you're getting at it. And then you're at speed 2. You can slow down. You still have that token there, or you could speed up if you want to get away.
I'm gonna speed 2 with a 1 click on every turn.
Yeah.
1, 2, and actually do another 1.
No,
and use it up.
No, you can only change your speed when you're using the token. It's the weaker version. Remember?
Change my speed. Yeah, 2's fine then.
Okay. So it would actually be best if you do it from this side. So you run over Janors. So I'll just put her again in the front. Yeah, more shields than I thought you were at.
You can watch the video
Yeah.
again and tell me how bad.
No, it's like, yeah, because you did the engineering last time. Alright, so now my squadrons go, and, since she is likely to get beat up on, I'll go ahead and have her go first. She rolls 3 blue against, I'll go against this regular TIE fighter. Just 1, so pretty bad. So this is where I need to make a choice of whether or not I get the guaranteed points of sending these guys in to help with the squadron fight, or do I go and try to kill bring down this ISD.
ISD. Imperial
The shields that I
Star
wanna-
Destroyer. Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't have my bomber command center anymore, I'm gonna go and get the guaranteed points for here. So I have Rogue Squadron move in here and attack the weakened TIE fighter. And it's dead. So now 2 of your squadrons go.
Alright.
I think your ISD is probably going to survive. Because it's pretty hurt. It's at 7 damage, so I need to get 4 health, but you have 2 shields there. That's the thing that I'm really worried about.
That's right. Okay. I'm gonna go. Do I have to move him closer, or can he attack him?
You can attack that one has snipe, so.
Well, I don't mind moving him in closer just to get that extra.
Well, choose to attack either this one or that one.
And is she engaged with that one, or is she gonna?
Yeah, she's engaged with both.
Okay. And this one has special powers, or is it?
It has braces. That's it. Her special powers are bombing.
Okay, same as the rogue.
It's not as good of a bomber, but yeah, it's also a bomber.
Braces. All right. 3 blue dice, and do those? Do I get more dice?
No. If she attacks herself, she doesn't. Her power doesn't affect herself. So who's she attacking?
Let's go after
The rogue.
the rogue.
Okay.
Divide and conquer.
Yep. Nothing.
Can I use my admiral?
No, that's when you're going against a ship.
Okay. That's not.
Yeah, so now this one can go and attack either one. Now if it attacks this one, it's actually 5 die, and that one it's 4 die because of Howrunner's ability. You can
And then I can reroll 1 die.
yes. So 2 damage. 2 damage.
Death by squadron.
Alright, so now my 2 go. I'll go ahead and have her go. She rolls 1 black. I'll go to the front of that ISD. And it's 1 hit, and you don't have any redirects anymore, so you take 1 more damage. Whew, she may actually be the death of you, actually.
Can't block or anything?
No. That would keep it from being a critical effect, but no.
Okay.
Now I decide what I do with that the E-wing. This is interesting. You know, the fact that you can't... This is a gamble because the E-Wing only has a red... It only does a red die. I want to kill those squadrons, actually. I still need to take 3 damage to it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Especially if you have an engineering command, which I'm sure you do. This is such a gamble. I'll go here and snipe that damaged squadron. And it's dead. So I'm taking the more likely points, but your ISD may get away from it. Sorry, now we're in turn 6. So we don't need to deal with setting new commands because like this is the last turn.
You don't. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So my ship first, engineering. I will give myself 2 shields here and 1 shield here because of I have Antilles. And I will attack in the rear to this side, and a spinal armaments adds die to your front and your rear, so I get 2 red and a blue.
Is it within range of blue?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, let me see if I can attack your front. Oh, I can attack your front. Yeah, I'm gonna attack your front. This may actually be it. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this. I forgot you didn't have any redirects. I'll accuracy your brace, and you take 1 crit, and you because of the turbo laser upgrades, you can't contain it. So I get to choose one of these. This is a really close game because this is my last ship, and like your gladiator may be able to destroy it if you roll well. This is not a big deal. I'll do power failure. Your engineering value is divided in half.
Okay.
And then my other shot. Yeah, your gladiator is actually in really good shape. Even though it has 2 hull damage, its shields are really good. So I'm actually going to do an anti-squadron shot from my front.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go against the Saber Squadron, 1 damage. And then against Howl Runner, 1 damage, but you can choose to scatter it if you want.
No.
It's the last turn. I would just scatter it because
I'll scatter when the squadrons attack me.
Okay, sure. All right. I'm still at speed 1. I would actually prefer to be at a faster speed, but that's how the cookie crumbles. And I'm actually gonna go this way because my rear actually has some shields. My front does not. So I'll go like that, and I think I ran over both Rogue Squadron and Howl Runner, and probably this ship too. So you can place them wherever you want them to be. You want to kill that Rogue Squadron? No, they have to be adjacent to.
Right.
They have to be touching.
Now, you said something about engagement. Like, squadrons are only...
Yeah, so these ships can't move. So that's actually kind of a good strategy for you because this rogue could potentially move and attack your Death Star. So, alright, so I'm done with my ships. So now it's your turn. All this stuff flips over. And you, if you can do 6 damage to this ship, and I only have some shields, so, you know, it could happen.
Let me move this over here and keep it on its side.
Okay.
And can this?
Yeah, so your side can attack just my side, and your front can attack just my rear. But there's only one shield here, so it's not that critical.
Alright, and this guy is up. So, or that guy's up.
I mean, it's your choice. I'm done with my ships, so they're both going to go before my squadrons go.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, you have turn advantage, activation advantage now.
No, I'm only long distance range.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So 2 red. So you're having your ISD go?
Hey,
So reveal the command.
alright. It's engineering.
Alright, so it's your engineering value, divide it in half, so you only have an engineering value of 2 now.
Right. So let's just
Give yourself 1 shield. That may save your life. Because she's going to attack again. So, yeah.
Okay. Come on.
2 damage. That's pretty decent. I will brace it,
So that's
and
1 damage.
I'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
And I guess you're gonna do an anti-squadron roll on her. I mean, you can't kill
What
her.
else can I do? So.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
What do I do? 4 red dice against her? No.
No, just 2 blue die. Jeez. That's a low.
Where does it say that though?
There.
Oh, okay. The small guns.
Yeah. Nothing. All right, so I'm assuming this gets you furthest away from everything and points the most shields at my ships. So I get to put her where I want. I'm gonna go ahead and put her here. All right, now your gladiator goes and sees like this is what's going to determine the game.
Well, since I can only attack front and back, let's do front and back. Let's start with the back.
Okay, so the front
2
is
black
attacking the
and 2
back.
red.
Yeah.
My front, your back.
Yeah. Cool, that's a good one. And you
4
can
hits.
re-roll that black at you if you want.
Sure.
5. I'll brace it down to 3, and I will take 3 damage. So it only has 3 health left.
Okay. 2 black, 2 more black. 3. And whatever that dice is. Or are we rolling?
Well, you just grab another black one.
Okay.
You want to roll again anyway. It was just a single hit.
Single hit.
Alright, so I will burn my brace, and that brings it down to 2, and my shields go down. So I so far survived, but your squadrons still have a shot.
Yeah, but they're not going to have double hits, are they?
Well, they can do a single hit. I only need. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's gonna survive. You could. What speed is that at? It's at speed 2. Oh, you can't even ram me. If you were at speed 1, you could maybe ram me, but you can't. So
Darn it.
it's close. This is, but you may still win points wise um, because you have 2 ships left and I only have 1. So there's a chance that so I actually get to place these where I want.
They can do that? I thought they had...
Yeah, because you're running you ran over me.
I know, but I thought they had...
Yeah.
Touch the ship.
Yeah, they have to touch the ship. Alright, so now my squadrons go. And this is an interesting dilemma. So I need to do 2 damage to the Star Destroyer. I don't think I can. Not with that many shields up. So I just as well try to kill these squadrons and get some points. So I'm going to have this one go here and be out of range of all those and snipe the TIE Interceptor. So 4, 3, that's enough to kill it. And then I will have Rogue Squadron move. This is actually kind of interesting. No, you'll always be able to survive because even though that's your unshielded rear, I would need to do 3 damage. You could always just brace it and redirect it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to attack Hal Runner with 4. Actually, I'm going to be a coward because she actually has a chance of killing him if she attacks. I'm gonna move to here
and not attack anyone.
And no, I'm gonna attack the Star Destroyer just for fun. Nothing. Yep, it was just for fun. So now Hal Runner goes, and she has to attack that ship, which is at full health. So you're not gonna.
How were you able to move away? You weren't engaged?
I was over here, remember? And it's Rogue.
Right.
Yeah. But these 2 are engaged. So you have to attack her because it's the only one you're engaged with. It's not going to do any damage because I'm at 6 health. You can't kill me.
3. Blue.
Yeah.
Try.
You gotta try. Alright. If you can do 6 damage with 3 die, I'll be really impressed.
2.
2 damage, and I will brace it down to 1.
Right.
And I'll fire back at her, but you're going to be able to scatter. So she attacks with 3. 2 damage, you'll scatter it. End the game. Now this is really close. This is really, really, really close. I think you may have won. It's like, I'll actually go ahead and pause and count out the points because...
1 rebel ship getting destroyed is 1 too many.
because you have 2 ships that survived, but I have 4 relatively expensive squadrons. Yeah, so Steven, you won by 26 points.
I think I had a lot of help.
I mean, that was a good first game.
You saw those lucky dice rolls at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, where you got like 5 damage, like on 5 dice and stuff. Yeah. But I lucked out. I mean, well, both of our flagships just barely eked out survival. Like your ISD, 2 more damage, and it was gonna go.
So when you play this game with another person, you don't know what they're bringing.
Right.
It's like, voila, here it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just know that it's a set point range.
Right.
Okay, that does make it very interesting.
Yeah.
You have to like strategize. Oh no, that's where the points are. I have to attack that.
Well, see, the interesting thing is, like, for this one, for the carrier, you had all these upgrades that made your squadrons better, but if against other squadrons, because of Hal Runner and the flight controller and stuff like that, if I had no squadrons, which would be really risky, then those wouldn't go into effect. But if I had no squadrons, then your ties would just swarm all my ships.
And knock
It-
out the defenses and then
right,
start
exactly.
giving you damage like
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game has a lot of dynamic.
Yeah. Essentially, there was a point in the meta, like at Wave 1, where a lot of people would do no squadrons and just do all ships so you get as many activations as possible. But now with so many dangerous squadron builds, it's so risky. Now some people will just do a token amount of squadrons just to stall. Like A-Wings are good at that because they have counter and they still have a decent amount of health.
One thing that had I been more, you only played this scenario because, or objective because this is my first time. But
Right.
if I had better understanding of flight path, I would have positioned these in such a way that they would have come into play somewhat along the way.
Well, see, the thing is the fact that you had a free ion. So normally you would have had to choose one of my, or I would have had to choose one of your other ones. Like this was essentially the best.
Beginners.
Yeah, exactly.
level.
Like this, because this essentially costs you nothing, and if I went there, I would have gotten damage, but you wouldn't have. So it made me afraid to use the other side of the board.
Right.
I could have, and then, or you could have, but like that was an advantage in your favor.
It seems like if the game were to go on beyond 6 turns, then yes, use the whole board. But 6 turns is not enough for maneuvering.
Well,
all
a
over
lot
the
of
place.
our ships were at speed 2. If like you don't know if I had a bunch of ships at speed 4 flying all around.
Do you have some scenarios that you got 2 ships like at high speed coming this direction and they scissor across and then do that?
Yeah, if you go at fast enough, but if 2 ships are going at speed 4, you really book it. Just think about it, like that's turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Like you can cross the whole map. And if I was crazy enough to have a bunch of turn 4, because the 4 ships are small, so I could have 5 of those if I wanted.
Yeah, I think getting a lot of maneuver. You get a lot of maneuverability from little ships. You get a lot of firepower every turn with little ships.
Yeah.
So early on, little ships can turn the tide of the war.
Yeah.
Or the battle.
Yeah, I mean, even though my Hammerhead blew up, it dealt out a lot of damage. Like it's the sole reason your carrier died as early as it did.
Sad. And that was what was getting my squadrons to be so effective.
Right. But you won.
Okay.
You served the Emperor well.
Yeah, I'm always on duty for the Emperor.
So overall, what did you think of the game?
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a complicated game, for sure.
I would have to play it 10 times just to say that I am comfortable with this game. But I think if I was to start getting involved, I would enjoy it every single time. Getting involved, getting the pieces, getting the set cards, because
the only downside is it's an expensive game to get into. But luckily, there's always people who are like cashing out and like selling their collections and like quitting. It's a really popular game. Like it's doing really well for Fantasy Flight. But if I was going to start out new, I would give 2 things of advice. Buy like people like there's a Facebook group where it's just people sell and swap and trade. So if you were going to get into it, I would just direct you to that group. And the other thing I would do is advise to concentrate on one faction over the other. I am more focused on rebels. I have way more rebel ships and way more synergy potentials with rebels than I do with Imperials. That's actually the first Imperial ship I bought in a long time. Just because it's really cool, and I actually want to actually play some games with it being a rebel ship too, because both in the old universe and just for skirmish fun games, just in the old universe and in Star Wars Rebels, the rebels capture it. So
Have you ever tried a game where you play with 2 destroyers?
oh yeah, you can actually get if you scale down on the upgrades, you can actually fit 3.
With some TIE fighters?
Not maybe some, but not much.
I would go with 2, load them, and then get some nice TIE fighters to back you up, and
Yeah.
that would be
But then the
impressive.
downside of that is you only have 2 activations. So I can move 2 nothing ships, and then you move closer to me, and then I fire before you get, and so
You would
that's
probably need a carrier, which is probably this guy.
well, you're not gonna. The only reason you could had as many squadrons as you did is because you had 1 heavy ship, and then instead of another ISD, you had that.
How much is a squadron?
Base squadron is only 8 points.
Okay.
Like a cheap tie.
Well, this is only 60. 2 of those would be 240. So you have 280. That gives you 120 points remaining.
Yeah, but you need to have an admiral.
And the admiral is
24 points.
here. Okay, so we're at 100 points for squadrons.
Yeah, and like you want to have the electronic countermeasures, which help saved you that one time I had like 11 damage on you and stuff. So that's 7 points right there. That's almost a whole squadron just for that one upgrade, but it makes your Star Destroyer a lot more survivable.
Yep.
So a whole, at least a third of this game is just building that 400 points. There's also a campaign where it goes up to 500 points.
If you did that, you're sort of putting all your eggs in one basket, and unless you know what you're going up against.
Yeah.
So could you talk a little bit more about the objectives? Because
Yeah, sure.
how does an objective